Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to SB Racing. We are back with the guys from the MRC for the GT3 World Series. It's round 9 at Red Bull Ring, and this is the 40-minute feature race. The grid has been reversed. I think it was 1 to 8th, I believe. So, if you finish 10th, 11th, 12th, or whatever else, unfortunately you miss out on the reverse grid section. But I'll talk you through the grid now, and we'll get these guys underway for the 40-minute feature. So, James, with the grid being flipped, we'll start in a P1. Fabuki will be P2. Not the greatest of races for Fabuki race 1, but I'm sure we'll be looking to make up for it in this race. P Gib, mixed race for P Gib. He starts P3 in the Vet. Mark in the Beetle. Solid race for Mark. Race 1 starts P4. Good race for Midnight as well. P3 for Midnight. Sorry, P3, P5 for Midnight. Mockin will start P6. Good race for Mockin race 1. Good race for Jace. Finish P2 race 1. He'll start 7th. Hero Cram. He won race 1 and will start from 8th. So Brucey misses out on the reverse grid and he will start in 9th. So does Bowman, he starts in 10th, and so does Staffy, and Staffy will start in 11th. So let's get these guys underway then and get them racing at the Red Bull Ring. And we are racing then. So does everybody get through safely? Oh, 3 wide. Well, we were. Phil backed out. Yeah, so everybody gets through then. James, lead us down to the second corner. Mark up to third. So it's a good start from Mark. Jace has got himself up to 5th already. Everyone's battling away. There's still James that leads us then. Fabuki is all over the back of him though. So Jace is on the mediums then. He's getting these mediums out the way. He's the first of the medium runners. Doing well to be in 4th. P Gib. He's on a set of softs, serving his penalty. So Midnight's also on the mediums. Hero Cram's on the mediums. Brucey's on the softs. Mockin's on the softs. Bowman's on the mediums. So we've got a few of them who have opted for the medium tyre in this first in. Jace still leads then. Fabuki is all over the back of him, keeping him honest. As Fabuki looks to make a move up the inside then. Let's go on board with Fabuki. So, yeah, easy for Fabuki then. He gets that done. And gets himself up into the lead of the race. So, yeah, better exit out the first corner for Fabuki. And he blew by James like he weren't even there up the inside. So, Mark is closing in on James, but has picked up a half-second penalty. So, I'd expect to see Jace get past Mark in a minute here. So, we'll stay on board with Jace. Having a brilliant race on the medium so far. Up here battling with the guys on softs. He does get past Mark then, so fair play. He's doing alright on these mediums. Midnight seems to be dropping off these guys a little bit, but big moment at the corner and gives him a penalty for it as well. So he's probably lost half a second worth of time there, and then the game's like, here you go, have another half a second penalty as well. So Hirakam has managed to get past Will Mockin, be able to get past Midnight, get himself up to 6th. Pete Gibbs coming along with him, so that's his Brucey all over the back of Gibb. Staffy, Bowman on the mediums, he's just dropped off a little bit. So these guys in front, they're all on the soft tyre. So Mark all over the back of Jace. This is on the softer tyre. Same liveries. Go then, so Midnight serves the penalty and Mockin will get past then, so but we'll look to make a move on Midnight as well. Good exit. Will Phil get the job done? Taking a big chunk of that curb, will he get a penalty for that? Brucey's in on the action as well then, so these three guys having a right little battle here. Stay on board for Brucey. Does, oh, lovely move from Brucey, look at that. 2 for 1, yes please. While you two are having a little battle, I'll have the both of you, he says. Brilliant move from Brucey there. Staffy's joined in on the action as well, so these 4 guys are having a proper little battle here. It's brilliant to see. But they must all be thinking though, this is a 40-minute race. So Bowman has gotten to the back of these guys, but picked himself up a penalty. So for Buki then, leads and has put some serious time into James over the past couple of laps, so he is flying at the moment, is Fubuki. James, second, has just managed to stay in front of Jace. Jace is on the medium tyres though, and has got Mark for company, so he's doing well to keep Mark behind, but as I say that, he picks himself up half second penalty, so if Mark can just stay on his bumper, he'll have him at the penalty zone. And here's Hirakam as well then, so 29s on the mediums, it's good times. As he goes purples, so even better lap this time, and he gets past Mark, as does Mockin. So these guys starting to have a good little battle here. Jace's penalty is oh, Mark sends one up the inside of Mockin. Oh, and P. Gibb. What's happened? Brucey gets back past, he gets on the throttle, and yeah, it just spins him, so that's unfortunate for P. Gibb. Fubuki still leads this race. James in second, Jason third, but has picked up a penalty which is just about to serve, so will Hirakam get past him? Yes, he will. Mark won't know, and neither will Mockin, so these 4 guys are all bunched up together now. We've got Mark and Mockin, who are both on the soft tyre, and I would say Jason and Hirakam are probably hindering their races a little bit, because they're on the slower tyre and they're both in front of them, so these 2 guys have got to work a little bit to get past them. Brucey has got past Midnight, has he? I think he must have done. I'm sure Midnight was ahead of Brucey. Oh yeah, we watched Brucey's move out of this on this corner actually, wasn't it? He got past both of them, so Midnight still trying to hang on to the back of Brucey then. Staffy made a couple of positions up. So P. Gibbs spun it. Again, by the looks of things, and he gets it going. Fabuki still leads, and he's on a purple lap as well, so we'll stay on board with Fabuki. See if he can get into the 28s. And he does then, so 28.7 sets the fastest lap of the race, and James can only just about still see him, so far so good for Fabuki. Here Cram is starting to pull away from Jace a little bit. Seems like he's able to extract a little bit more pace out of them medium tyres in the Mustang than Jace can in his Peugeot. Surely he's just a sitting duck for Mark and Mockin now though, both on the soft tyre behind him. Brucey trying to hunt him down after that lovely move to get him past Phil Gibb and Midnight earlier on. So far so good for Brucey. Bowman just dropped right off. And he's sort of having his own race, I think. Race 2, it's not been great. Maybe should have started on the softer tyre. Same P. Gibb, not had a great race 2 so far. 2 spins, but he's back going. And Fabuki is just running away with it at the moment. Still just under half an hour, so anything can happen. Cram is trying to hunt James down, and it's on the medium tyre, and they're in the same machinery, so just shows you how quick Cram is. Oh, and James's wheel, I believe, disconnected. He just lost all power, so gutting for James really, because he's up there having a good race. These wheels and pedal sets ain't cheap, so for it to cut out halfway through a race has got to be quite annoying. So hopefully it's all sorted for James and he's not got to send it back or anything like that. So Fabuki absolutely running away with this one so far. Hero Cram's up to P2 after James's wheel problems. Jace finds himself up into 3rd, so great from Jace. Mockin in 4th, Mark in 5th, Brucey in 6th, Midnight on the mediums in 7th, Staffy's trying to hunt him down in 8th, Bowman in 9th, P. Gibb in 10th, and James has got himself back going again now then, and is in 11th. Hero Crown then is just pulling away from Jace. And Mockin and Mark have dropped off. I didn't expect them to drop off these two guys ahead because they're on the mediums, but it has been the case. I think they must have been fighting with each other for position, so it's probably why Jason and Hero Crown have been able to just pull away a little bit. Brucey's just sort of on his own at the moment. Same with Staffy. Also, Midnight's had a moment then. Let's have a look what's happened to Midnight. Where are we then? So, let's continue it from here. What happens to Midnight? Is he? At the moment? Oh, so yes he does. On the power just a tad too early, and it puts him in barrier, as Super GT would say. So he's not lost loads of time. He gets it back going, but I'm sure he'll be kicking himself in that cockpit. He picks up a second penalty. Yeah, so here Kramer's just pulling away from Jace now a little bit. So. And now Mockin's got past Mark. It looks like Mockin is on the hunt. He's pulling Mark along with him. Oh, Jason's. Oh, whoa. Jace. We'll have a little watch of that in cockpit view, I think. What happens to Jace? He goes to pit. Oh, and he's realised he's going to get a big penalty if he does. And he's somehow managed to keep that on the track. Yeah, that was a close one from Jace. Oh, and then he gets swirly on the first corner, so not a great sequence of corners there for Jace. Now Brucey's hunting him down. Midnight's come in then, so Midnight's the first to pit. Shabuki still leads, Hero Pram is second. Mockin is now up to third after Jace's mistake. Mark's also nipped past Jace and got himself up to fourth. Jace has dropped down to fifth. And he's kept Brucey at bay at the moment, so yeah, not brilliant from Jace that. Realised he was going to get a 3-second penalty if he tried to pit, and he's very lucky to keep it on the track. Midnight has pitted, got himself a set of softs on, and comes out in P10. James is back going now, and down in 11th. He's having a great race up until that his wheel disconnected. But for Buki, absolutely running away with it, just like Hero Crown was in race 1. It's taken Hero Crown a bit longer, I think, than he wanted to clear the traffic, and it's allowed for Buki to run off. Excuse me. Mockin put himself up to third. Still got a bit of life in them soft tyres, so can he catch Hero Crown? He's bringing Mark along with him by the looks of things. They've been pretty close, M2, for the start of this race, the first 15 minutes. Brucey has just dropped off these guys a little bit, but he's had a brilliant race so far, got himself up to 5th. A lovely move that we saw earlier on as well, so far so good for Brucey. Staffy, good race from Staffy, from 11th up to 6th, so he's having a good first stint on these soft tyres of that Corvette. Gibb, a bit of a mixed race, he's spun it twice, but he's up into 7th, and he's going. Jace, excuse me, it's down in 8th, so it's... What's happened to Jace then? Okay, so Jace pitted then, okay. Yeah. That's why Jace is in 8th. So, Hero Crown. Oh, Hero Crown picks up a 3-second penalty, so he must have cut some lines on the entry, and it's pretty harsh on GT7, some of these track penalties, and you 3 seconds, you're not gaining 3 seconds worth of time, that's for sure. So why it warrants a 3-second penalty, I don't know. Fabuki still leads. Will Fabuki come in this lap, or is he going to keep going? He stays out then, so Fabuki stays out for the moment. I'm sure Mockin will too. Yeah, Mockin does then. Mark stays out. Brucey stays out. Will Staffy stay out? Staffy, brilliant race so far, up to 5th position. Staffy stays out. gr3 serving that 3-second penalty then, so that's not going to help his situation in trying to win this second race. And now Jace is all over the back of him then, so Jace going to look to make a move into T1. He doesn't then, so he just stays behind. And Midnight is down in 9th then, but he has already pitted, so expect to see him go up the leaderboard a bit once people start pitting. Fabuki is close to lapping James, but he's got a comfortable lead. Mockin has done well so far, got himself up into P2. Mark has just dropped off of him a little bit now then, so he tyres must be dying on this Beetle. Brucey's tyres on this Mercedes are looking pretty beat up as well, so I'd expect to see these guys come in soon. Probably about the 20-minute mark, so I reckon end of this lap. Fabuki still leads this race then, has not put a foot wrong in the first 20 minutes. Running some solid lap times, keeping it as consistent as possible, and just allowing all these guys behind to battle each other and just keep concentrating on running his own laps, and he's managed to pull away from the rest of them. So Brucey has picked himself up a little half-second penalty. You might see Brucey come in this lap then, stick some mediums on. Maybe he might go soft again and hit later for mediums, who knows. gr3 and Jason still battling with each other. Both just come out on a set of softs, so Midnight is also pitted, so wouldn't expect to see Midnight pit again. He might try and go to the end. Bowman's come in then, got himself on the softs. James still yet to pit, as is Fabuki, but that left rear tyre is looking pretty beat up, so expect to see Fabuki come in soon. Mockin still yet to pit, same with Mark. So on the lap 15, so 15 laps on the soft tyres. It's a long old stint. Does Brucey? So Fabuki then. Will he come in? Or does he stay out? He stays out then. Yeah, so does Mockin. So does Mark. So Brucey comes in then. What does Brucey change onto? So Staffy ends up to 4th after Brucey pitting. So, absolutely brilliant race from Staffy so far, from P11 to P4. P-Gib up into 5th. Hero Cram still in 6th. JRC in 7th. So yeah, Brucey comes out on a set of mediums then, just in front of Midnight. Oh, so Bowman's just had an off then. Let's have a look, see what's happened to Bowman. Oh, yeah, too deep on the brakes. Too deep on the brakes. So, Fabuki still leads, but Mockin's caught right up. So, has Fabuki had an issue somewhere? First corner it is. Oh no, so unlucky for Fabuki. And he loses it on the first corner, but he hasn't lost the lead of the race. But that just shows you how much of a gap he did have. And now Mockin is right on his tail. So, interesting. Mark has just dropped off these guys now, so they both stay out. Will Mockin look to make a move? So coming to the first corner. Oh, so Bowman's just pulled out the way, I think, and let him pass, so fair play. So both the tyres are pretty dead, aren't they? So I can't see Mockin trying to take too many risks at the moment. Probably just want to stay behind him for the moment and hit and get some new tyres. See if he can overtake him then. Staffy then, still in P4. Brilliant race from Staffy so far. Gibbs up to P5, but these guys are yet to pit. So Hero Cram and JRC will both pass these guys when they pit. Once they pit. Midnight has pitted, he's an 8th. Got past Brucey. Brucey's pitted as well. Yeah, so has Bowman. And James has gone then, so James has had enough for today. Called it a day after wheel issues and that, don't blame him. Mockin, so Fabuki's in then. Mockin has decided to stay out. And so's Mark, so Mockin and Mark started lap 18 on these soft tyres that they've run from the start of the race. It's a lot of laps. I'm sure Fabuki's going to go mediums. He's taken on board fuel as well. And out he goes. Yeah, onto the mediums then for Fabuki. So, Mockin leads, Mark second. These two guys are still yet to pit though. P. Gibbs up to 3rd, still yet to pit. Hero Cram is 1st of the guys who have pitted. Jace 5th, he has pitted as well. Also, Fabuki's somehow picked up a 3-second penalty entering the pits. It looked pretty clean to me, so I don't know why he's got a 3-second penalty. Midnight is a little bit too far away to come into the action, I think, even once he serves this penalty. Mockin leads this race as it stands. That left rear tyre is looking pretty dead. He's got to come in soon, surely. Same with Mark, still yet to pit. Tyres are looking pretty dead. He's still got a quarter of a tank of fuel though. Here Cram's definitely going to the end. His soft's looking good shape, so same with Jace, but fuel might be a little bit of an issue for Jace. It's got a bit less than what Hero Cram's got, so is he fuel saving? Spooky then, after first corner moment, and then was given a 3-second penalty for the entry into the pits. Down in 5th. I'm sure he's not out of this race just yet. Midnight had an issue early on, but pitted early and he's in 6th. So, I'm sure we'll be looking to hopefully make a few more positions up. Brucey having a good race so far in 7th. Same with Staffy. Started P11, he's up to P8. He's on the medium tyre now though, so he's going to try and get them warmed up as soon as possible. Start running some laps. Mockin still leads this race as he starts lap 20 on this set of soft tyres, so it's a long stint on the softs. Mark still yet to pit as well. So Hero, Cram and Jace will be taking 1 and 2 when these two guys come in. They're not far away enough to have a pit stop and come out in front. Oh, sounds like someone getting sideways there. That's probably Brucey, but he's still on the track, so there's no issues. And in comes Mockin then, so Mockin finally pits on lap 20. Does Mark come in? No, Mark stays out then, so Mark's going for another one. Starts lap 21 on this soft tyre. Sure, Mockin will be coming out on a set of mediums, so yeah. Hero Cram and Jace get past. Plus Fabuki. So Fabuki does not get past. So Fabuki lost a bit of time in that 3-second penalty he got, and entering or leaving the pits wherever it was leading the race, but he now finds himself down in 5th. But Mark is yet to pit, and I don't think he's got enough of a gap to pit and come out in front of these guys. He's going to need to take fuel. So here I come then in P2. Let's put a bit of time into Jace. Jace is in P3. Mockin's come out in P4 after his pit stop, just looking to get them tyres warmed up, and I'm sure Fabuki and Midnight will be looking to try and hunt him down. As Midnight gets a bit swirly on the exit of the corner there, but keeps it together. Bit of aero wash, I'm sure. from Fubuki in front. As he looks to make a move up the inside here. Fubuki keeps himself in front. So Staffy and P-Gibbs trying to close in on Staffy, so these two could be having a bit of a battle in a minute, and they're both on the medium tyre. Brucey on his mediums. Been a bit lonely race 2 for Brucey. Bit of battling in the first bit of the race, but on his own now. Just got to concentrate on running them laps. Hope that these two guys battle a little bit too much and make a mistake, and then he can catch one of them up. So, will Mark come in this time? Or will he be doing lap 23? I would say, yeah, he's coming in this time, isn't he? He is indeed. So Mark does pit then. So Hirakram will take the lead of this race then. He comes out the last corner. There we go. So Hirakram leads now. Jace will be in P2. Lock in. We'll move up to P3. Where does Mark come out? So, does he come out ahead of Midnight and Fubuki? Hear them. Oh, so here we go then. They're all on the... so Midnight's on the softs, Mark's on the mediums. Mark loses a place to Midnight. Will Fubuki get him? He looks up the inside, and he does get it done then, so Fubuki gets past. But he runs it on the gravel on exit, and Marks has it back off of him, so... Oh, Brucey. Running pretty wide there. So, Gibb and Staffy starting to have a good little battle. Hirakram leads this race then. Jace up to a second from 7th on the grid. So, Bowman's had enough a moment then. Waiting for these front runners to pass him, I think, before he tries to get it going again. So it's pretty sensible. Don't want to be ruining these guys' races. Hirakram looks like he's going to take the lead. Take the victory in race 2. So it'll be a clean sweep for the evening if he does. Jace has had a good race in P2, but his fuel is looking extremely low. See how he's shifting this car. Is he going to have to fuel save? Well, looks like he's revving it out still. Oh, what happened to Hirakram then? Oh no, not like that. Where did this happen? Oh, so yeah. He had an issue at this corner in race 1 that lost him a fair bit of time, and he's done the same thing again, and that has allowed Jace to get past him. So Hirakram then, just as I was praising him and saying that he's going to win race 2 as well, he bins it, and Jace gets past. But can Jace keep him at bay? I don't think he can. I think he's going to have to start fuel saving, because he's not got much. Well, not much fuel at all, really. And this is just going to allow Mockin to hopefully get onto the back of Heracram and see what he can do. Midnight up into P4, so after that incident at the start of the race, got himself out on the softs and he's got himself up to 4th. Mark is having a great race in P5. Fabuki is trying to hunt him down in P6. Brucey just sort of on his own now really in P7. Staffy still keeping Philip Bay then, so it's a great race from Staffy. Bowman in 10th. Chase still leads them, so Heracram's not managed to get back past yet. Fuel is an issue for Jace. Heracram, I think his fuel looks alright. Same with Mockin. Midnight looks alright. So does Mark. Shabuki's got enough. Brucey's got enough. Staffy's is pretty low. Phil, I think Phil's alright. Bowman's over fuel by the looks of things, so. But Jace, yeah, he's not got a lot of fuel at all. Heracram's just hunting him down again. Jace is definitely fuel saving, so Heracram will get past him down into this corner. Yeah, with ease before they've even got into the braking zone. So Heracram then, even after a spin, regained the lead of this race. Jace in second, but will Mockin be able to get Jace? Midnight's a little bit too far away, but Mark and Fabuki dropped off of him, so 4th place should be his. Brucey, P7. Staffy in 8th, but he's picked a penalty up. Oh, and he's got a bit swirly on the exit of the corner there. But Phil must have made a mistake because he's dropped off of Staffy, so. And Bowman down in 10th. Not been a great race for Bowman. Heracram still leads, so stay on board with Mockin. Is Mockin going to be able to get past Jace? I think this is going to be the last lap, so we'll stay on board with Mockin. See what he can do. Will he get past Jace? Both on the medium tyres? No, Jace is on the soft tyres, but his fuel is so low. Yeah, so he is short shifting then, so. Get past Mark. Don't know, I think Mark's just a little bit too ahead. We'll come back to that. Well, Heracram's going to win it, we know that. He might not have done if Jace hadn't have run out of fuel and had to start fuel saving. Mockin's all over the back of him then. He's going to do it. Mockin gets past then and will take P2. Second to last corner of the last lap off the Jace. So Heracram then wins the feature. Mockin will take P2. Great race from Mockin. Jace takes P3. Midnight, P4, Mark, or does just take it, P5 off Fabuki. Fabuki will finish 6th, Brucey will get 7th, Staffy will get 8th, Gib will get 9th, and Bowman will be P10. But congratulations to Hirokram after the 2 race wins tonight. He has won the championship, so congratulations to him. Congratulations to Mockin as well on P2, getting yourself on the podium. And Jason as well, congrats to Jace for the last podium spot. So that is it for round 9 at the Red Bull Ring. Please join us next weekend for the 10th and final round at Daytona. It's an endurance race, a 60-minute race, so it'll be good watch, I'm sure. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.